Hello, welcome to In-and-Out of OutSystems, where I show you something cool and useful in OutSystems in 5 minutes. I'm Brian from NetLink Digital Solutions. Let's go! In this video, we will cover how to assign user-specific application roles and how to create and manage a team in LifeTime. Application roles allows a platform administrator to grant a user specific permissions to a specific application or set of applications. Teams in LifeTime gives you a great way to manage a large number of IT users on the platform. First, let's cover application-specific roles. These can be a good way to allow user access to an application or set of applications without giving them access to the whole environment. For example, let's take a new user that needs to develop in a specific application, but we don't want them to have access to the whole environment. So we will use application roles. I've already created a new role on the platform called Platform Access, and this will give any users with this role access to the environment, but not any of the applications within this environment. This is where application roles come into play. Let's start by setting up this new user, and we'll give him the platform access permissions to start. After this user has been created, then we can grant him a specific role in a specific application. I'm going to click on the Grant Role in Application under User Application Roles here. And a pop-up will show where I'll be able to select the particular role. We're going to make him a developer, and then we can select the specific application. In this case, the My Analytics application. After I've clicked the little checkbox next to the application I want, I'm going to click Grant Role in Applications. And now we can see that this particular user will have access in the My Analytics application to change and deploy in development and list in production. And these will override his permissions up top here. Now, this is good for an individual user in an individual application, but what if we want to create a few users that will have access to a set of applications on the platform? This is where Teams come in. Teams allows platform administrators to create a group of users that have specific permissions to an application or a set of applications. To create a team, we're going to go ahead and go to the Teams tab under User Management and click New Team. Now that we're at the team setup screen, we can give this team a name. I'm going to call this the My Analytics Developers. And we'll just give it a short description. After we've given it a title and a description, we can go ahead and click Create. We'll get a green confirmation message saying the My Analytics team has been created. And now we can go ahead and add users and applications to this particular team. So I'm going to go ahead and select my users. And then I'm going to give them a particular role of developer. So I'm going to select the developer role and then click Add to Team. Now that we've added them to this team with the developer permissions, we need to go ahead and add some applications to this team. So under Applications, I'm going to click Add Applications. And we'll just need to select the applications that we need. In this case, it's going to be the My Analytics and My Analytics Core applications. After we have them selected, we can go ahead and click Add Applications to Teams. Now these particular users will have these permissions over these applications here. We can change their permissions within the team or add new users. In the case of maybe a release manager, let's go ahead and add a new user. And then we'll give him the release manager access and then click Add to Team. So we see here that we can have different roles within the team over these particular applications. So far, we've looked at application-specific roles and how to create and manage a team in LifeTime. But there's one more way we can add a user to a team. If we have, let's say, a new hire coming in to work on the My Analytics suite, we can assign his permissions and team right when we create him as a new user. So let's go ahead and create a new user from here. We'll give him the default role of just platform access again. Once we have the user created, then we can go down to User Team Roles and click Grant Role in Teams. We need this particular person to be a developer, and we need them in the My Analytics developer team. So we just make sure that developer is selected under Grant Role, and then we just click the checkbox under our My Analytics team. Once we have that set up, we can go ahead and click Grant Role in Teams. And we can see here under the explicit permissions, this particular user now has access to 2 applications as a developer. And then we can see his individual environment-specific permissions over here. This was a video covering user application roles in Teams and LifeTime. Thank you.